This is Real Estate Radio. The Erik Hatch team is highly motivated, innovative, and knowledgeable for all things real estate. This is Real Estate Radio.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, real estate fans, avid listeners alike, and casual people on their way to church. Thanks so very much for tuning into Real Estate Radio this morning. My name's Erik Hatch, and I'm the owner of Hatch Realty here in Fargo. And my goodness, my gracious, we'd love to have you stop by. You can find us at 1205 16th Avenue South in Fargo. That is the corner of University Drive and 16th Avenue South. So if you're over at Dwayne's House of Pizza, picking up a delicious, tiny piece of pizza, why don't you head on down the block and you'll find us just across the street. Now, first things first, at the top of the hour, I want to talk about the current market. We're going to talk throughout the rest of the show about renovations, remodeling, rehabbing your house, how to get the best dollar out of your property. But at the top of the hour, I want to give you a highlight for what's happening in the market right now. Truth be told, I've been selling real estate over 9 years now, and I have never seen this little inventory on the market. I've never seen this few listings for what's out there. I pulled statistics, and by the time you're maybe listening, these statistics will change. So please don't hold an iron to the fire saying, Erik, these have changed by 3 or 4 houses. But realistically, there's about 735 houses for sale in our entire MLS. And there's over 200,000 people in the Fargo-Moorhead Metro. So to have 200,000 plus people and 735 homes, that's really not much. Now, of those 735, there's an additional 50 or so that are pending inspection, which means that they've been accepted already. There's an accepted offer, and it's just waiting for the home inspection to take place. So now we're down to about 680. Of the 680, I'm going to break it down into thirds, and these are rough thirds, not exact thirds. But a third of those listings are rural. They are outside of Fargo, Moorhead, or West Fargo. So it could be Kindred, it could be Arthur, it could be Air, it could be any of those places, and of course Minnesota, Glendon, and Dilworth, and the following. Now, so a third of those listings are rural, which a lot of people are drawn to, but a lot of people aren't. The next third are new construction. And these new construction houses, most of them aren't built yet. So if I were to say a statement, something like there's 250 new construction listings on the market, I'd say not even half of those are even built yet. They're spec homes. They're not even spec homes. They're homes that are going to be built once somebody says that they want that piece of land and they know the kind of house that they want to put on there. And then the final third are what's remaining in Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo. So we're talking a very small amount of houses are actually available for sale that are existing and in the exact metro. And then of those homes, the grand majority of them are priced higher than what the average sales price is. So we're left saying, boy, we are hungry for inventory. And so if you're somebody who's moving up, notice that there's options and opportunities. There's options and opportunities for new construction and for a little more of saturation in the higher price points. But if you're in a home that's probably under $250,000 in Fargo, Moorhead, or West Fargo, you're sitting on a gold mine. If you want to get some cash out of your house, and if you want to refinance, or if you want to get a new place and keep your payment the same but get more house in a better area, now is the time. So we need to talk. 369-4839 or head to livefargomoorhead.com. Now, first things first, let's find out what's happening with real estate news this week.
The lavish condo that was home to the late comedian Joan Rivers for 25 years was listed for sale Monday for $28 million. The 11-room penthouse occupies 3 floors of a limestone mansion in New York City's Upper East Side neighborhood. Rivers' daughter, Melissa Rivers, put the home up for sale a day after she accepted her mother's posthumous Grammy Award for a recording of her memoir, Diary of a Mad Diva. The home was originally built in 1903 for a family of Gilded Age millionaires and socialites. It was later converted into condos in the 1930s. And that's what's making real estate news this week. You're listening to Erik Hatch with Real Estate Radio.
I couldn't be more excited to have my good friend and the ever debonair Brent Giddings of B Giddings Services in studio with us. So good morning, Brent.
Good morning.
Brent, as soon as you're done here, you're heading over to the home show at the Dome. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
So why in the world are you at the home show? What do you do? What can people find out about you? Whether they go to the home show today or if they just choose to contact you to hire you to do some work. What's your expertise?
Sure. Well, I have a booth at the home show today, and I'm in the northeast corner right over by the concessions area, so it's
all right.
tempting me all day. But yeah, I do bathtub resurfacing, and if you want to come see it, I have some display tubs that you can take a look at, give me some questions, whatever you need. But yeah, we can take an old bathtub and make it look brand new.
And that's a big deal, Brent. I think about the cost associated with a bathroom remodel. And today's topic is rehabbing your house, making sure that the dollar goes the best way. And as I did research, bathroom and kitchen remodels were certainly high on the list, but they always said, please be careful about spending too much money. So if somebody wants to put in a brand new bathtub, what's it going to cost and what's it going to take for demo and renovation?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, typically all things can vary, but I mean, I would estimate somewhere probably around $3,000 if you're going to be putting in, new tubs around, ripping it all out, having someone put it all back together. So it's what you can do yourself versus what you have to hire out. But typically to resurface just a bathtub itself, no walls or anything, but just the tub, you're looking around $350. So it's a fraction of the cost.
It's a tenth of the cost, Brent.
It can be done in one day. You can use your tub the next day. So you're not down without your bathroom.
And that's that cost of exhaustion of being caught in a renovation project that always seems to take longer and that always seems to cost more. This isn't the case with bathtub resurfacing, is it?
No, I'm the one guy that's coming there. You don't have to wait for another tradesman to come, do the drywall and another person to do the tile and then the plumber. It's me. I show up and we're done within the day.
So whether it be a fiberglass tub or whether it be something that is avocado or pink or just old and needs a rehabbing, for $350 they can call you out and you give them what appears to be a brand new tub, and that stuff lasts too.
Absolutely. It's very durable. I'll give you a warranty on it. Something happens, I come back. So it's not just a spray, leave, and you're never going to see me again. I've had the same phone number for 15 years. I've been in this community my whole life. I'm easy to find. So
yeah, but you do live outside of town, so they got to drive at least a little bit to track you down.
Yeah, I guess.
So again, Brent Giddings of B Giddings Services in studio with us at the home show today. So go and see him for some bathtub resurfacing. But it's not just bathtubs that you're great at, Brent. What else is it that's in your wheelhouse that somebody would be able to hire you for and really change the rehab and the appearance of their house?
Well, interior painting, I always say, is the biggest bang for your buck. I mean, you can change the whole look of a room. I know a lot of people, when they get time to, list the house, the paint has maybe been a while, been a little beat up, maybe a little dirty. And a lot of people will do it themselves, but sometimes they get paint on the trim and on the ceiling, and people do notice that. It is worth it to hire a painter for that, and we do a lot of painting.
I have a friend right now who's doing a rehab project, and he had to paint one room. And so I asked him, I had called him up mid through the day, and I said, hey, how's the project coming? And he goes, oh, my God, I hate painting, right?
Most people do.
I know, and you're one of the weird ones that seems to love it, and I'm great with that because it's usually not as expensive as you'd think. Paint is fortunately not an expensive product, and so that's why people do it themselves all the time,
right.
is they think that they're going to do it. But, man, the cost of living and the cost of that kind of time savings, and then traditionally, I'd say 90% of the do-it-yourself paint jobs are terrible. They get paint on the trim or the ceiling, or it's not even, and they end up needing to hire somebody in the second place when in the first place they should have.
Right. Yeah. You can save time and money by just making a phone call first.
Yeah. So, Brent, I want people to get in touch with you, whether it be for bathtub resurfacing or whether it be to paint their interior. Once it warms up, I know you do exterior painting also. So how can people get in touch with you?
They can always give me a call on my cell phone, which is 701-306 5383.
Again, 701-306-5383 for Brent Giddings of B. Giddings Services. I hire him for my own projects because I have trust and faith in this guy, and he's an all-around good dude, too. So please give him a try. And in the meantime, we're going to go to break, but check out livefargomorehead.com to see what your home is worth. Take a look at some current houses, and maybe just give us a little jingle. 369-4839. Stick around. We'll be right back. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.
Stick around. More Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch after this.
Don't survive. I was born free. I was born.
This is Real Estate Radio. The Erik Hatch team is highly motivated, innovative, and knowledgeable for all things real estate. This is Real Estate Radio.
Welcome back to Real Estate Radio. As always, I'm your host, Erik Hatch, and it's time now for the Erik Hatch team's picks of the week here on Real Estate Radio. I have some screaming deals that I don't want you to miss out on, and these houses are going to fly off the shelves, so please go online to livefargomorehead.com, check these out, and reach out to us to set up an appointment. Don't miss out on these houses because they are going to be hot. 4892 38th Avenue South in Fargo. 4892 38th Avenue South is right by Osgood Hornbachers. In fact, it's about across the street. And I have a fabulous two-story home with alley access, fully fenced yard, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3 garage stalls, and the special assessments are under $14,000. Boy, for something that's newer construction, that's hard to find. So $325,000 gets you this beautiful home. Now imagine walking inside and you have a wide open floor plan. Your living room, your kitchen, and your dining room are all wide open to one another. What a great time to entertain family or guests. Then you go upstairs, you have a fabulous master suite. This master suite has 2 other bedrooms up there, laundry upstairs so you don't have to do all those extra steps. And then downstairs in the basement, a wonderfully laid out family room, huge, ample space, and this house is exquisitely finished from top to bottom. Sincerely, don't miss out on this house, and we have an open house today on it, so please go online to check it out. The other house I want to feature today is at 4264 Ponderosa Place South, and you may say, Erik, where the heck is Ponderosa Place? And I can simply tell you, it's right off of 52nd Avenue South and right off the interstate. So just a little bit west of Walmart on 52nd. This area is called the Pines, and this new construction home is beautiful. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and the biggest 3-stall garage you're going to find for this price. $369,900 gets you the squishiest carpet you'll ever step on. Some of the most beautiful kitchen finishes you can find in this price range. You're going to get a final grade on your yard. You're going to get ample living space. You're going to get tile in all your bathrooms. You're going to get a gas fireplace. And this is a fabulous house. Please don't miss out on this or my other home featured over by Osgood Hornbachers. Now, these houses and more can be featured, can be checked out on Real Estate Radio. Or to have your own home featured, please give us a call at 369-4839 or head to livefargomorehead.com. So I said we're talking renovations, projects, and remodels today, and I certainly want to honor that. And so we were fortunate enough to have Brent Giddings in to talk about bathroom rehabs and to talk about painting your interior. And boy, the return on investment for those are huge. But did you know that they are saying now that the highest return on your investment is first replacing your front door? Now, I never would have guessed this, but somebody smarter than me wrote up this wonderful article that I'm referencing here. And so to know that replacing your front door not only is energy efficient, but it also gives you a brand new look. And what I'm finding by this list is that most of these are cosmetic. You know, they say new siding is the next thing on the list, followed by minor kitchen remodels, garage door replacements. There's also window replacements and bathroom remodels on that list for great things that you should do to your house for a great return on investment. But I think one of the best ways for you to get your money back in a project is to finish unfinished space. So let's say you add a wood deck to the exterior. That's a huge thing. Let's say you finish a basement that hasn't been finished. That's a big deal. Or you finish an attic and turn it into a bedroom or something like that. That ends up being a really great return on your investment. But notice that almost everything on this list doesn't talk about shingles. It doesn't talk about furnaces or water heaters. And then it says minor bathroom and kitchen remodels. If you're going to gut it, you're not going to get your money back. Now, on the flip side of it, one of the worst things that you can do to a house, believe it or not, is to make a home office. Now, I think to utilize unused space is one thing, but to have a designated office, they're saying, has become a thing of the past. This is now a mobile environment that we live in. So phones, laptops, tablets, those traditionally are with you at the dining room table or on the couch or in the lazy boy. And you don't need a designated office. You don't have huge file cabinets because oftentimes things are stored now online or in the cloud. So be careful about putting in a fancy office because you're not going to necessarily get your money out from it. And finally, make sure that whatever it is you choose to do, you consult an expert first. And Hatch Realty would love to be that expert for you. So let's talk at 369-4839 or head to livefargomorehead.com. So here it is today. If you're listening to the show live, it is Sunday, March 1st. Today is my birthday. And so I say that not because I want presents, although if you gave me something, I wouldn't complain. And I say that not because I want accolades, although if you choose to give them to me, I certainly will accept them. More or less, I simply want you to know how I'm going to celebrate today. I'm going to celebrate by spending time with my wife and my daughter. It's the best thing I can do every day, and I understand that family is everything. My wife has had my heart since the moment we met, and now our baby girl just turned 4 months old, and that's how I'm going to choose to spend my time. Now, spending my time with the who is really important, and then spending the time where I think is the next thing. If you're not happy in your house right now, or if it's not everything that you dreamed of, I'd invite you to at least have a conversation with us and explore the idea of what it would look like for you to get into your dream home, or something with more space, or if you're in too much space, something with less space. But the conversation is worthwhile because I recognize that my family is the most important thing to me, and I'm going to make that assumption that it is to you also. So if that family is so inevitably important, we want to make sure that we give you the best possible where for you to spend your time together. Places where you can relax instead of being stressed out. Places that you have room to roam if you need it. Places where you can simply be yourself and not look around and see projects. If ever we're a time to sell your house and get into something new, it's going to be in this market. This market's hungry for a home like yours, and chances are it's worth a lot more than you maybe even think it is. So I'd invite you to reach out to us. Again, 369-4839 or livefargomorehead.com is our website. You can find out what your home is worth, you can learn a bit about our team, and you can see all the houses currently on the market. I invite you to do that, whether it's today, tomorrow, or sometime this year. Let's talk. So thanks so very much for listening to Real Estate Radio this morning. I've been your host, Erik Hatch, on the Mighty 790 KFGO.
'Cause I'm gonna make this place yours.